to a new collection by NBK-Design called Delightful, and it's the collection for May 2018. And I like to go with you through all the folders of the collection and give you some tips and tricks. And I will split up the collection in different videos. One for the elements, and then we have one for the templates. Another one will be for the painter's toolbox, and then we have some tags and other stuff in a video. The first video now is about the elements package, and let's see what's in them. The whole collection is with a lot of bluish colors, and we have a little bit of purple, some aqua and yellow in, and it's very bright, and I like those little bit colder blue colors in this collection. The idea was from the beginning that I want to have some pansies in as flowers in this collection, so you will see some of them. And let's go to the Artsy Bits and Pieces pack number 1. The Artsy Bits and Pieces number 1 is really filled up with only artsy bits and pieces. Somehow I couldn't stop, and I had kind of emotional, don't know, it was kind of an emotional mood I was in, and so there came up like artsy bits like that one, not so pretty, am I lovable, and I don't know what happened, and I thought, why not put something like that in it? Maybe you can find something, you can use this really not so adorable drawing, and it was really with no intention when I painted there around. Then I thought about kissing, and yes, this is with what I came up. I like your kisses, so maybe you like to use that. That one is really weird. I like the saying, don't be afraid of failure, learn from it and keep going. Persistent is what creates excellence. The face is nice and or beautiful drawn or so, but I think it has a kind of art journaling character, and maybe you can find a way to use this kind of little drawings I made. But also we have here some splats, really some watercolor, a lot of watercolor I used, and because the colors really flowed perfectly into each other. Here we have the pansies I already mentioned, and another one here with a little bit of word arts overlay, and here are some another words from an old book out. And you can also see I have some butterflies in this collection, and I really love butterflies, and somehow they are very came out here very often, and you can see I like this part. That's really when you double click, you have a wonderful already blended mask, which you can use how it is, or transfer it into black and white maybe, or recolor it, or paint over with some brush tools, whatever you like. Then we have here another butterfly, and I like this texture over it, and believe it or not, this is a brush tool, and in another video I will show you how you can brush like you use gesso over everything you have. So stay tuned and watch the video for the painter's toolbox. In that video I will explain that pretty much how to use them and be your own gesso artist. Okay, here's another butterfly, and then we have another. Here is a little flower, and you can also see here in the background here the butterflies, and over here we have a pansy. Yes, this is the package of the Artsy Bits and Pieces #1. You get 30 different Artsy Bits and Pieces. The Artsy Bits and Pieces #2 pack is, again, like always, the more realistic pack, and you see butterflies in masses. We have here some bubbles, and I already created for you some shadow versions. Let's have a closer look of those beautiful butterflies here with a little bit of gold texture. This one I really love the most. It came out really cool, and I used the styles from the Painter's Toolbox also here to create them. Also this one, here's the realistic shadow. I added here a little bit of a word art, a magical, which you can find also sorry, in the word arts. And then we have a rose, we have here a glitter flower, paper flower, different kind of flowers. Here's a, I don't know how it's called in English, but we say it's corn flower. And here we have one with one flower with different kind of overlays. This is an frame, another frame, and we have here some leaves, and I like that one the most. That's really a nice kind of leaf, twig, whatever. And we have here some ribbons, different ones, and some seed beads and strings and washi tapes. And this is the Artsy Bits and Pieces #2. Then we have the next folder, Loopy LaRussas. I once heard that name, Loopy LaRussa, and I thought I want to have a product called Loopy LaRussa, so I picked the loops for that. This time you get 5 different only scribbled loops, the first ones, and then we have PSD files. Just we open, and then we have, nope, that's the wrong one. I need the layers here, over here, and you can see you can turn on and turn off all the elements in this Loopy LaRussas. So if you not like to have those little words, you can turn that off and create your own or add something else from other folders of the collection. So you can really create that what you like and enjoy it. But I also added for each one a PNG file, so that's ready done, and so you only need to drag and drop on your canvas and you will be done. Then we have here also, that's the next one, and we have always a shadow in the background, and mostly a flower and a word. So this is what you get here. Oh, this here, and here's also the PNG files. Added here also some little texture in the background. When you not want to have the textures, you can turn off the layer in the PSD file, and you will be done. So you can also change and drag and drop from a different file something in, or you go to the word arts and pick something from there. So it's really a good starting point when you want to be creative. You have something and you can build up your own creativity and artwork. Okay, these are the Loopy LaRussas, and then we have, like always, the magic lights. well, what can I say? A lot of bouquets, lights, leaks, bursts, flares, and hearts. And like always, you can open them, drag and drop them on your canvas and use different settings to create here a different look. Then we have the out of the box frames. We have 4 different frames, and they are all layered. And let's see what you can create with them. Let's go back. I have extra added here a folder. Let's open this little goat, this cheeky one. We increase and we place it under above the mask in the background, and then we clip it, and then we press Command J to duplicate the layer or the photo and move it on top of the mask number 1. And then also here we go and add here the clipping mask. So this is fast and easy, and you can change here a lot. What I also have here is a frame, film frame. You can change maybe the color of it, what you want. For that we can quickly open the colors from the Painter's Toolbox, and they are always free for you. So let's open them here, and here are the styles. And let's add here a color from the collection. What do we take? Maybe the blue, the darker, that's too much, too purple. I think I like that one. So that's easy to use, or you can use one of the gradient styles. I also added for free in this folder. Yeah, these are the out of the box frames. So here we go, back to this folder. We have here 4 different out of the box frames, and this is what they look like. Here's one with a kind of a Polaroid, and this is the preview. The next folder we have some photo masks. I added here also for you an ABR file, so if you are a brush lover, you can easily use the ABR files by double clicking on your folder, and it will automatically open in your Photoshop or Photoshop Elements. Now let's see what we have. We have here some depth kind of texture, and here paint strokes with some splats over. Also here some real paint strokes from my studio, and more here one with a watercolor and different textures of watercolor paper. And here we have one with much splats and watercolor strokes. And here also, that's a more softer one. It will perfectly help you to blend your photos on your canvas. This one is also a lot of texture around, but also with blendings, and will also be beautiful, blend your photos on your canvas. And for now, let's open shortly a paper, and then we go back to the photo mask and copy paste. So this is that one, and then we go to the image folder, and I think I like that one. That's so funny. Copy and replace it, and we create a clipping mask, and this is how it looks now with the clipping mask. And you can see it really beautifully blends, and I will either go over with some brush tools, and we do some magic. Okay, these are the photo masks. You get eight different photo masks in this collection, and plus an ABR file. The next one is the, why is it? Okay, we have torn pieces. Actually only for frames. So you get for each one a PNG file, like that one. And let's open another picture to, when I see such crows, I always think about my sister. When she was little, I think about 3 years old, I forced her to watch with me Alfred Hitchcock's The Birds. And since there, she is so afraid of those kind of crows. And yes, I always think about that. I wasn't a lovely sister, kind of. Okay, this is how the torn frame pieces look like. And of course you can add here, maybe if you want a little bit of a color, and overlay them. So it changes then only the tier in the back. This is what we not want. And this is the overlay colors from the free color package. And also we can use here different kind of gradients to overlay, but it's not much to see when you double click and we change. So this is what happens then. You can see here, this is the tier. So we can change that. Not with that one, with that one. Double click on gradient and go here in the angle on 180 or 0. And then you can reach that the gradients goes from left to right or right to left. Okay. These are the torn pieces, and there are 9 different ones. We have that one I showed you, and then we have that one. I'm gonna open that this way, and not think about that when you use such products. You can not only use them by the angle I created them, you can also turn them around. And for that, I'm going to show you now a layout from one of my girls. Yes, it's gone, the folder I wanted to have in here in my bridge. Just a second. So this is the folder with the, and here it is. It's created by Denise. Danisa is she called in the Digi world, and she turned around the torn piece and added here from the Arty Bits and Pieces number 2 the stitching and some word arts, and here some loops and from the sprinkles and torn pieces. We are here. We have here one with 4 mask for you, and here with 3, and here one with a tear in it, and we have here one with squared and 6 for 6 pictures. We have another one with 4 and with a tear, and I like that one. That is really cool. You can just drag and drop on my canvas here. Let's turn them off, and we go and we can move that around. Maybe we should, so you can or turn it. So this one is really cool. It's the number 9 in this pack with the torn pieces. Okay, so you get 9 different ones, plus always here PNG files. Only the number 9 doesn't have an PNG file because it's so versatile, and it wouldn't have worked with a PNG file. So yes, the PNG files are like that one. You can only drag and drop and then place your own image just behind the framing, and you will be done. Okay, this was the torn pieces from the delightful collection. Then we have the word arts. I don't have a special theme or a special meaning in that collection. I added some words that crossed my mind, and you have really a total different they are different kind of meanings of the word arts. So adventurous, artistic, and always you have here this one with 3 different fonts, and then I splitted them up so you get that font separate and that one is separate, and everything is also available as a ABR file here by double clicking it, and you can use them as stamps, or if you like that more. So by clicking or using black. So I think you can create with them really nice little details on your photos. Okay, then we have, I miss something, and that's in my list here, the sprinkles. They are okay. Here are the sprinkles. Pearls. A lot of pearls we have in some nice glam stuff, animals. We have some little flowers, and here are some beads, and the more you scroll down, the wilder they get. Here you can see here you have here different glimmer, glitter, glams, whatever, and also we have here some with swirls, and here one with leaves. So, and if you open them, you can drag and drop them on your canvas, and look at that. That's so nice when you add them on a corner, and maybe change here only the setting of your layer. You can create total different looks. You only need to use it how it is. You can change in so many ways each and every element on your canvas. So be creative, and don't be afraid to change something. No, this is not what I wanted. So we can do that one, and let's place that just behind that, and then we can add here some picture, which we use that one. So clip, and that one. Well, that's only yet now for demonstrating. These are the sprinkles. Let's go back. And here we have, you can see there are a lot more with, they get wilder and wilder. And here are again those butterflies, and we have here little flowers, paper flowers. And the next one is more with scratches, and also swirls, and so on. You will find those little things also on the fusion papers, which I show you in the next video. Here are some beads, and here we have some leaves and flowers, and again here swirls, a lot of swirls, and they look really neat on the side or on the corners of your canvas. And these are the sprinkles from the Delightful collection. And I think we are through the elements of this collection. So I will show you in the next videos some of the papers. And I hope you enjoyed to watch this little video, and we're gonna see you later. Bye!